NFL in panic mode after what long list of players shows about each one that they're desperate to hide. Whiny millionaire NFL players have completely hijacked America's favorite pastime, where they've transformed football fields into political arenas to bash our country and disrespect our soldiers and police. These players frequently play the moral superiority card to justify their protests, as they love to tout themselves as the woke Americans who are merely using their prominence in society to stand up for the injustices taking place in our country by racist whites who always looking for ways to hold them down. But if these players were in fact social justice warriors who are simply protesting in order to take a stand for oppressed blacks, they have quite a bit of explaining to do after an extensive record of their own brutality and injustices against their fellow Americans just accidentally got out. For anyone who's worked in an office, you're probably familiar with the little sign some businesses have up that lists the days since an accident. But if the NFL had such a sign in their locker rooms listing the last time a player was arrested for a criminal act, the sign would need to be updated constantly, as the current NFL average is about 1 week between an NFL player getting arrested for criminal misconduct. NFLarrest.com, a website that provides an interactive visualized database of National Football League player arrests and charges, reveals that the average time between arrests is just 7 days, while the record without an arrest is slightly more than 2 months, at 65 days. There's a variety of reasons that players get arrested, but the most common crimes are drunk driving, drug offenses, domestic violence, assault and battery, gun violations, disorderly conduct, resisting arrest, theft, burglary, rape and even murder. Here's a colorful little chart where you can see the breakdown of current crimes that have been committed by NFL players over the years, proving these idiots have no real goal for making America a better place or for standing up for oppressed blacks, as they would love for everyone to believe. What's even more hypocritical of these protesting athletes pretending to give a crap about the oppression of others is their personal records of abusing women, which is a rampant issue throughout the NFL. Not only does the NFL refuse to kick domestic abusers out of the league, they go on to embrace these domestic abusers with special gifts. Chicago Tribune reported, in the first round of the 2017 draft, the Oakland Raiders drafted Gary N. Conley, who has been accused of rape. In the second round, the Cincinnati Bengals selected Joe Mixon, who in a much-viewed video punches a woman so hard that she falls down unconscious. In the sixth round, the Cleveland Browns selected Caleb Brantley, who was accused of doing pretty much what Mixon did. But the most damning part of the list comes next, as it's a specific list of the athletes who have protested during NFL games in order to protest America's oppression, but have been arrested for serious crimes against their own black communities. Via American Thinker. Jacksonville Jaguars defensive end Dante Fowler, for battery and assault in 2 separate incidents in July 2017 and March 2016, respectively. Baltimore Ravens outside linebacker Terrell Suggs, for aggravated assault in March 2003 and leaving the scene of an accident and driving with a suspended license in March 2016. New Orleans Saints running back Adrian Peterson, for injury to child in September 2014. Kansas City Chiefs tight end Demetrius Harris, for felony marijuana possession in March 2017. Pittsburgh Steelers running back Le'Veon Bell, for marijuana possession in August 2014. Buffalo Bills defensive tackle Marcel Darius, for felony drug possession and reckless endangerment behind a wheel in 2 separate incidents in May 2014. Seattle Seahawks practice quarterback Trevone Boykin, for marijuana possession and violating probation in March 2017 and April 2017, respectively. Baltimore Ravens former linebacker Ray Lewis, for murder in January 2000, he ultimately testified in the case and received 1 year of probation and a $250,000 fine from the NFL. New Orleans Saints defensive end Alex Okafor, for evading arrest and running from the scene after police tried to detain him in March 2015. Tennessee Titans outside linebacker Derek Morgan, for speeding and driving with a suspended license in June 2000.